Welcome to Great Garden, a place where you can immerse yourself in the gentle beauty of nature. I hope every visit to this garden gives you a moment to relax and rekindle your love for nature. Today, I'll share a simple and effective semi-hydroponic method for growing orchids that you can easily try at home. Don't miss a single moment of this video. Let's get started with one of the orchids from my garden. The plant is still growing steadily, but the growing medium has become too dry. If this continues, the roots may become dehydrated, causing stunted growth and a decline in the plant's overall health. I decided to remove all of the old growing medium to give the orchid a fresh start. While doing so, I carefully examined the roots and trimmed away any that were dried, damaged, or unhealthy. This process helps prevent disease from spreading and encourages the plant to develop strong, healthy new roots in its renewed environment. By starting with a clean substrate and healthy roots, the orchid has a much better chance to thrive and grow vigorously. In addition to the English voice, we have now created dubbed voices in French, German, Italian, Spanish, Portuguese, Japanese, Hindi, and Indonesian to help you understand the content more easily. Listen in your preferred language by opening the video and clicking on Settings, the gear icon, to select the appropriate audio language. I carefully cut away all the old, damaged roots. Removing these unhealthy roots prevents the spread of disease, reduces the risk of rot, and allows the plant to focus its energy on developing new, strong roots. I removed all the yellowing and wilted leaves. Removing damaged foliage also improves airflow around the plant, reducing the risk of disease and keeping the orchid looking vibrant and healthy. By applying the same process to the other plants, we end up with a collection of healthy, revitalized orchids. Each plant now has clean, trimmed roots and vibrant foliage, ready to grow vigorously in fresh substrate. Next, I rinse each orchid thoroughly under running water, making sure to wash away all remaining soil particles and any decayed or damaged root tissue. This careful cleaning not only removes debris, but also helps eliminate lingering pathogens that could harm the plant. By starting with completely clean roots and foliage, the orchid is better able to absorb nutrients from its new growing medium. I prepare a mild disinfecting solution using 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Add 2 liters of water to the solution. This gentle solution helps neutralize harmful microbes on the roots and foliage, reducing the risk of fungal or bacterial infections while keeping the plant safe and healthy. Soak the plant in the solution for about 10 minutes. This allows the baking soda to work on the roots and cut surfaces, helping to disinfect and reduce the risk of fungal or bacterial infections. I take a soft cotton cloth, thoroughly soak it in the disinfecting solution, and carefully wipe each leaf of the orchid, one by one. This gentle cleaning process removes dust, dirt, and any residues that may have accumulated on the leaf surfaces. By keeping the leaves clean, the plant can carry out photosynthesis more efficiently, which is essential for producing energy and supporting healthy growth. At the same time, this routine helps reduce the risk of fungal and bacterial infections, keeping the foliage vibrant, green, and resilient. Next, I prepare a nutrient solution using coffee and ginger. I take a fresh ginger root and slice it thinly. The ginger releases natural compounds that can boost the plant's immunity, stimulate root development, and provide additional nutrients when infused in the solution. I place the thinly sliced ginger into a clean glass cup. This ensures the ginger stays free from contaminants while its beneficial compounds are extracted into the nutrient solution for the orchid. I pour 1 liter of boiling water over the sliced ginger in the cup. I add 1 teaspoon of coffee powder into the cup containing the ginger infusion. Stir thoroughly to ensure it is evenly mixed. I let this mixture sit for about 20 minutes, giving enough time for the beneficial nutrients and bioactive compounds from both the coffee and ginger to fully dissolve and infuse into the water. After soaking the plant in the baking soda solution, I gently remove the roots from the solution. This helps remove any remaining moisture, prevents fungal growth, and ensures the leaves are clean and ready to absorb nutrients from the next treatment. I strain the coffee mixture to separate and collect the clear liquid. This filtered solution contains the dissolved nutrients and beneficial compounds, ready to be used as a natural fertilizer for the orchid. I add 1 liter of water to the filtered coffee solution, then soak the orchid in this mixture for 30 minutes. This allows the plant to absorb the nutrients deeply, promoting healthy root growth and overall vitality. While the orchid soaks in the coffee solution, I take the opportunity to repurpose an old plastic bottle into a planting container. I punch 2 small holes on the sides of the cup and thread a piece of rope through the top. This rope allows me to hang the cup in a spot with gentle, indirect light, creating a charming hanging garden display while ensuring the orchid gets the right amount of sunlight. I bend a small metal rod into an S-shaped hook. This hook allows me to hang the pot in a well-ventilated spot with ample light, ensuring the orchid thrives while adding a decorative touch to the space. After soaking, I carefully pat the roots and leaves dry using a soft cloth or paper towel. This step is important because excess moisture can create a favorable environment for mold, fungi, or bacterial infections. By thoroughly drying the plant, I help minimize these risks, allowing the orchid to recover, absorb nutrients effectively, and grow healthier in its new environment. Next, I proceed to pot the orchid. I add a layer of water at the bottom of the container, which acts as a reservoir to maintain moisture. This allows the roots to absorb water through capillary action without becoming waterlogged. I then position the plant so that only part of the roots touch the water, ensuring they stay hydrated, while the rest of the root system remains well aerated. I repeat the process with the remaining orchids, resulting in a healthy and beautiful collection, ready to grow. I place the orchid pots in a bright, well-ventilated area where they can receive gentle, indirect sunlight. This location ensures the plants get enough light for healthy growth, without being exposed to harsh rays that could damage their leaves. Proper air circulation around the pots also helps prevent mold, fungal growth, and keeps the roots healthy, allowing the orchids to thrive and bloom beautifully. These are the orchid pots I've been caring for, using the semi-hydroponic method. New roots keep appearing, pristine, white, and healthy, while the flowers bloom brilliantly. I change the water weekly and monitor closely to adjust the water level as needed. The plants are always placed in locations with the right amount of light, ensuring continuous growth and vibrant blooms. Thank you for joining me on this semi-hydroponic orchid care journey. I hope today's tips help you confidently care for your orchids at home. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to receive the latest tips and videos. See you in the next video.